You better love me again. You better love me again.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on the 66 again. It's been a little bit since I made a video. I was a little busy. If you can't tell by the other video I made, went and got my wife a car, so that took up some time and working and just trying to find the free time to work on this stuff for you guys. So but today we're going to work on this 66. My goal is to try to at least get it ready for the windshields to go back in, and then we can go from there. So this is what I'm working with. Just got to be wet sanded a little bit, clean this primer up, make it nice and smooth, and then I went and got some cans of paint mixed up, so we'll get this wet sanded and we'll get these edges done. Alright, memory card in my GoPro went bad, so can't get any film with it right now, but went ahead and got this part of the cab. It's all sealed and ready to go. I don't know if you can see that, the light's messing up on me, but on to the front. Alright, fixing to put some color on. So all I'm doing this for is for when I put the new seal in, when it shrinks up, I don't want you to see any primer or any body work that I did, because it's going to get paint on the outside. I'm going to mask it all off, but just further on down the road, I know that seal is going to shrink up some, and I just don't want a line around the window seals, so I'm just going to go ahead and get it with some color, so that way when it does shrink up, you won't really ever notice it. Alright, so got the base coat down. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna let that dry and I'll put another coat on it, and just finished the second coat. Back here it's looking pretty good. This will be ready for some clear coat once I let that tack up a little bit, about 15-20 minutes. I'll be ready to go. This area right here, this seam sealer, I gotta order some more seam seal. This seam here, so it's got some good rust down in there, so I'm gonna take my sand blaster to it once I get all this stuff done. I got a little mini sand blaster, I'll run it down through there so I can get down in there really good. Clean all that up, hit it with some self-etching primer, and put some primer and then some sealer in it, seam seal, and then it'll be ready for working on the outside, get ready for paint, and but yeah, it's getting there, so be back in a moment. All right, guys, sorry it's been a couple of days since the last thing you just seen, so had some camera issues, and but anyways, I did get some more work done. I did a lot of work off camera, so Let's see, where are we at? All right, let me show you what I did get done since about the 4th time this guy's flown by today. Kind of loud. All right, wasn't expecting him to come flying by again. All right, so as you seen last I was working on was getting this stuff done. I've got the rear window in. We've got the rear window. New seal, that's in. I got really excited that my shifter was here, so I put my shifter together and I've got it in the truck. It's functioning and working. I really should have filmed it all, and I'm sorry I didn't for you guys, but this is the new Lokar shifter. It's all hooked up, sitting in there. I got put it in the original spot where it was, but I tried to set it on top of this plate, and it was really tall like that, and it was hitting the dash. This curve right here, it was hitting right here. It was hitting like right up in here. So I wanted to get it a little bit lower, so I ran it in through the bottom. I've got a 1-inch spacer here, and I think it's a 1/2 inch or 5/8 spacer right here in the front, and it's mounted from underneath. I don't know if you can see the linkage down there, but that's actually hooked to the original Crown Vic cable that was hooked to the steering column. I've got that door panel on. Been working on this one. Man, this thing's looking awesome. I can't wait to get the rest of this done. I'm still waiting on the seat to come back from the upholstery shop. I'm hoping that'll be sometime soon. So, but right now I'm gonna finish keeping on. We're going to, I'm gonna attempt to do this by myself. I'm gonna attempt to get this windshield put in by myself. So hopefully that'll work, but I've got to get the trim in, which the trim's right here. I polished it up last night, worked on it. This is all the original trim. This ain't brand new. Matter of fact, you can still see, you see if you look right there, there's it's a little nick from the wiper blades, I'm guessing, right here too. Someone must have ran bad wiper blades on it, but it's got some nicks in the trim. But I believe the way this stuff goes in is I've got to get all this in the seal and put it on the windshield at the same time, and then I can put it on the truck and try to get it put in. I use some rope that I've got here. I'll run it inside and, you know, install it that way. I did get, this is the trim for the headliner and stuff. It's all polished back up, ready to go. So, because after I get the windshield in, I'm going to do my best to get the headliner put in, and then that might be it for today. I've got to, me and the wife, we're chaperoning at the high school today for a high school homecoming, I think it is, dance tonight, so I'll be coming in late tonight. So anyways, let's get to it. so I got the seal on. Looks like it's fitting pretty good. I don't have any major issues with it. Come on, focus. Ooh, doesn't want to. No, doesn't. Oh, there it goes. There she is. You can tell it's in. But I think I'm gonna get on the old interweb and see if there's anything on there about how to install this chrome trim too. Probably best to do it the way I've got it, because I can move the seal back out of the way, if you see right there. And I might be able to just slide that chrome trim in there. And, or not chrome, stainless steel. And that'll be it. And then I'll get my suction cups and we'll pick it up and we'll lay it on. Well, I'll have to run me some of my rope down in here. And I got to put some sealer inside this seam. I don't like doing it beforehand because I'll just make a mess. I'll have that stuff all over me and my wife will get mad. She gotta wash it out of my clothes. No, it won't come out of your clothes. So, but all right, let me get on the interweb and see what it says, and we'll go from there. All right. So what I've seen online is I was right. You put the seal on first, and then you got to work this in through that channel all the way around while the seal's on the windshield before it goes in the truck, because once it's in the truck you'll never get the seal on, or the trim in the seal. So I'm gonna get this windshield flipped over and we're gonna attempt to get this done. What I've heard and seen them talk about online is it's quite time consuming. It's not really difficult, it's just trying to get that trim to sit down in the channel that it's supposed to be in. So we're gonna hopefully get this done. So, all right, we'll get started. Everything's on. It's ready to go on the truck. I got my drawstrings used. A little bit thin, but I went doubled up. That's what I did on the rear windshield, and it worked just fine. Only thing I don't have is I don't have any sealant that goes right here, because it says you're supposed to put some sealant. Hoping this sits better once I get it in the truck. As you can see it, I think once it goes in the truck, pinch seam's gonna hold this steel, because right now there's just nothing there to hold it from wanting to move. But I'm gonna have to run to town. I'll have to go get some sealer, put on this edge. It's got to go all the way around it right here on these grooved lines, so when it sits on the pinch seam of the cab, it seals up really good, keeps all water out. I'd hate for it to start leaking after I just put it in. So I'm gonna run to town, get some more stuff, and I'll be back. All right, to help with my daughter Macy, we got the windshield in. Looks pretty good. Seated pretty good. And that chrome stainless steel trim come out pretty clean. Looks good. It's seated in there right. Now she's in there cleaning the inside for me.
There it went.
Push a little harder, sweetheart.
Yeah.
This side.
I was trying
Actually,
to pull on the back, like,
it's pretty good.
air fresheners.
It
Doesn't look like an air freshener.
set in there pretty good. I've seen some where they leave a huge gap right here as far as the seals, so I'm very happy with the fit of the seal. But now the old truck's got a windshield in her. That's gonna be it for this video. So if you like watching this truck being built, I ask that you please hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure you hit the like button too. She's in there scratching my brand new paint job on the dash. Kids, oh well. Gotta love them. But yeah, please hit that subscribe button and smash that like, and go ahead and hit that little bell notification. That way you can get all the updates on this truck. But thank you guys. Peace out.